Now for the next part of the project, I'm going to take my grey fleece that I carded in the previous video, and I'm taking this pack of Asheville Corriedale Sliver, which is in the winter colours that I'm looking for. So I've got some nice blues and lilacs, and there's also white and indigo. And I'm going to unpack the white fibre, and I'm going to take half of it and I'm going to blend it with these fibres here. So what I'm going to do, oops, I've got a bit of dust with that, some old dried leaf. I'm going to split it in half again, and half will be blended with this sliver and half will go with the indigo. So I'm going to fluff out the fibres. I'm going to take them off a little at a time, like that, and I'm going to pull the staple lengths of the sliver, and I'm going to send that through. We don't want too many fibres in the feed tray, as I've said before, because they get caught round the liquor in. So just a few of the grey ones and just a little of the white Corriedale, and we let that go through. Oops. That's better. So I've got nothing now on my liquor in. I was just putting a little too much on. So I'll take some more of my grey and spread it out on the feed tray, and a little bit of Corriedale, and oops, in it goes. That's much better. And a little more of our grey. Spread it out across. It hardly looks like we've got anything on the tray, but it's much, much better for the carder. You're not going to put any strain on the carder if you don't put so much in. Like sliver that's escaping. There we go. And I want to blend both bits together, and I've not got a lot of the grey left, so I'll just spread that out, and I'll put the sliver on a little at a time, and I'll add the remains of it in a moment on its own. There we go, it's going. Didn't think I'd used all the grey, but I have. And we're now going to feed this in, this last white, a little at a time. See, you can hardly see it on the feed tray because it's white. It's much better for your carder if you do it very slowly. Now I don't have a burnishing brush or a packer brush, so I'm just going to smooth it with my hand to make it stay on. That's better. So let's put this last little bit in. Again, not too much. That's much better. very short fibres there. Let's get rid of those, we don't want the short fibres. And our final little bit. Again, don't be tempted to put too much in. It's very, very tempting to whack it in. Oops, some more short fibres there that we don't want. There we go. That's better. And again, I'm going to just press it down with my hand. And our final little bit is going to go in. There we go. And again, we've got some very short fibres that we don't want. Going to burnish it with my hand, and I'm going to take it off the drum with the doffing needle. Now, let's move it forward so you can see. I'm holding it down at the back and I'm pulling it off as I wind my, oops. Now again, you'll see that it's not very well processed. There's quite a lot of white there and not a lot up here. So I'm going to split it in half just the once, put one half down, and I'm going to split the other half in two and send that through very gently. And I'm not holding it back, I'm just letting it go through at its own accord, and it's not catching on the liquor in. So that's the first bat. And just split the second bat in half and do exactly the same to let the liquor in catch it. And by supporting it, it's not pulling it. And just gently turn the handle round. I'm going to repeat that because I really want these nicely blended. There we go. I'm holding it down at the back, pulling it down as I turn the handle. And in doing that, it really takes the fibres off the drum. So again, much more evenly carded, but there are some areas, evenly blended should I say, but there are some areas that need attention. So I'm going to repeat the process once more. Take it in half and half again and just lay it on the feed tray. Support the fibres so that they are not pulling back, they're being allowed to go in just as they want to, and in doing that they're not catching on the liquor in. Final piece, take it in half, put it together and just lay it onto the feed tray and gently turn the handle. There's no forcing of the handle, it's very, very simple, easy process, very easy on the arms, and hopefully we should have a really nice bat. Don't want it too blended. If I wanted it blended more, I would take it through again, but I want to see a little bit of differentiation in the colours. Grey is quite a pale grey and it's similar obviously in tone to the white. So there we are, only a little bit there, it's much nicer, and we're ready to spin that.